This is Plant-Based Briefing. Vegan athlete Fiona Oakes on her remarkable journey from orthopedic surgery to world record marathons by Karen Asp at forksoverknives.com. And I'm Marian Erickson. This is the Plant-Based Podcast where I curate, get permission, and narrate a variety of articles on plant-based and vegan living in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. And today's article is written by Karen Asp. She's a freelance writer who I love. She writes for a lot of the big publications. This being one of them, Forks Over Knives. I'm thrilled to have permission to share their content. So now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. Vegan athlete Fiona Oakes on her remarkable journey from orthopedic surgery to world record marathons by Karen Asp at forksoverknives.com. Fiona Oakes has completed marathons on every continent, setting 4 world records along the way. The world-class British runner does it all for one purpose: to encourage people to eat plants. Forks Over Knives spoke with Oakes about her early involvement in animal welfare, why she took up running marathons with no previous experience, and how her passion for a vegan lifestyle fuels her athletic pursuits. You changed your diet when you were young. Why? I stopped eating meat at 3 and became vegan when I was 6. I'd never heard the word vegan, but I was completely aligned with and passionate about the concept of a cruelty-free lifestyle, where nothing and no one suffers on my behalf. My mother was supportive, my father and grandparents far less so. In their defense, this was back in the 1970s when there was no literature, research, or role models available to describe what veganism actually meant. The issue came to a head when I had orthopedic knee surgery as a teen to remove a tumor, and medical professionals likened my veganism to an eating disorder. My mother was accused of child abuse for consenting to it. Her argument was that the real cruelty would be to force a child so committed to something to turn away from it because of pressure from others. My mother has always been so supportive, and I'm so blessed that she's still at my side to this day. How did you get into running? I started around 2002. I'd been concentrating all my efforts on the Tower Hill Stables Animal Sanctuary. I started that in 1993, and it remains my priority and passion today, with around 500 rescued animals. But after a few years, I realized that there was a limit to the number of animals I could help by providing a loving forever home. So I was trying to find a way to get the vegan message into the mainstream. Then marathon became the buzzword after Paula Radcliffe ran a world's best marathon time in London in 2002. Doing a marathon could offer the credentials I needed to prove that as a vegan, you could not only survive, but thrive in the most brutal of endurance events. I didn't know if I would be able to run with my knee condition, but 2 years later, I qualified to line up with Radcliffe on the elite start of the London Marathon. What achievement are you most proud of? Co-founding the Vegan Runners Club. My main aim through running has been to promote veganism, and when I realized I would have an opportunity to get high-profile, positive publicity by wearing vegan on my vest during races, another runner and I decided to start Vegan Runners in 2004. It's not only a running club, but also a worldwide community of passionate animal advocates who are ambassadors for plant-based living. What are your future goals for running? I want to keep running to show people what is possible. That even one person might see what I have done and continue to do on a completely plant-based diet and consider following suit is the biggest prize my sport could offer me. Fiona Oakes' record-breaking career. Despite losing her right kneecap to a tumor as a teen, Fiona Oakes has established herself as one of the greatest distance runners of our time. Here's a timeline of her record-breaking career. 2002 takes up running. 2007 sets course records for the Hallstead Marathon and Ruska Marathon. 2011 sets a course record for the Dartmoor Vale Marathon. 2012 completes the 150-mile Ultramarathon, Marathon des Sables. 2013 wins the Antarctic Ice Marathon, setting a course record, and the North Pole Marathon. Completes a marathon on every continent, earning 3 Guinness World Records in the process. 2014 completes the Marathon des Sables for a second time. 2015 undertakes a personal challenge of running a marathon a day for 7 consecutive days, each on a different continent. She completes 6. Bad weather prevents her plane from landing in Antarctica, forcing her to forego the 7th. 2017 completes her 3rd Marathon des Sables. 2018 sets a Guinness World Record at the Midnight Sun Marathon for the fastest half-marathon run in an animal costume. Running for Good, a documentary about Oak's life and career, directed by Keegan Kuhn of What the Health and Cowspiracy, premieres. And 2020, after the Marathon des Sables is postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Oaks runs the 150-mile distance at home. You just listened to vegan athlete Fiona Oakes on her remarkable journey from orthopedic surgery to world record marathons by Karen Asp at forksoverknives.com. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson, and wow, what an amazing person. And I've done a number of other episodes on vegan athletes, specifically endurance athletes or runners. I'll link some of those in the show notes, but some you can check out are 346, Nutrition for Plant-Based Runners, 347, From Couch Potato to One of the World's Fittest Men by Rich Roll, and How a Plant-Based Diet Can Benefit Endurance Athletes' Heart Health, Performance, and Recovery, and 590, Ultramarathon champion Austin Meyer on life as a vegan endurance athlete. And please share this episode with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.